Chat, this is what we're rocking this evening. I'm very sweaty. Don't mind that. I just got back from workout. But here's what we're going to be playing tonight. I apologize in advance. This list is not my own idea. And I would love to give credit where credit's due, but I can no longer find the list I'm drawing inspiration from. So I apologize. If you happen to know whose list this is, please send it my way. And I can give credit, but unfortunately I don't have the deck author at hand right now. But I saw this about a week ago. Don't remember where, maybe MTG Goldfish, in Modern, and I really liked the idea, and I thought we'd try it out in Historic. So, obviously, companions are very strong, enough to get banned in multiple formats. Giganta, Yorion, Luris, that kind of thing. Lutri is interesting because generally you want to play it in a spell-heavy list. However, I think it's valid just as having access to an extra 3/2 flash creature that happens in a list like ours to double up your, you know, your removal spells like Path or Fragment. And, you know, if you're against a control list or something, it can basically double up your counter spells, basically act as like a cancel by copying a spell you already cast. Now, obviously, the drawback is pretty big, but I think we have enough redundancy in terms of hate bears that we can kind of make do. Now, that being said, I haven't tested this list. I think I played it maybe once, so we're just gonna see how it goes. We might have to like rearrange some stuff. Like, I feel like I want White Orchid Phantom in the main board. Probably over Grandabout. We might change things before we even start. But, anyways, this is a blue-white taxes list playing Lutri. And it's kind of basically what you see. We're just kind of curving out at 3 mana. And we're just playing a bunch of hate bears. So, let's start. Let's just sort of go mana value by mana value here. In the 1-drop slot, this is quite a bit of our removal. So we have Fragment. Oh, that's not a companion. We're playing Fragment, Path, Portable Home Seam Rip. So kind of 2 copies, 2 copies. And then we're also playing March of the Otherworldly Light and Prismatic Ending. So we have sort of 3 pairs of cards that do the same thing as their counterpart. But then along with that, we're also playing like Unable to Stream, a Stern Scolding, which might want to be a consigned to memory in this meta. But like I said, we'll probably play around with lots of things here. And we just have a lot of spells in the 1-drop slot. Obviously, plays well with Lutri, like Prismatic Ending in March. But Portable Hole, Seam Rip, and other things are just good cards and probably better than our other options when we're already playing a Fragment and a Path. I don't really want to play Oust or Sky Tether or anything like that. I think these are just better. We also have a little bit of protection with Giver of Runes. I'm playing this over Mother because I like the colorless protection. Dryad Militant, just a card I love. Helps this on, you know, an early turn. Shuts down graveyard combo strategies and stuff unless they can remove it. Gives them something to blow their removal on. We're just playing Ponder because it's good. And then also a Skrelv kind of as a second giver. Also, technically, a double clock has Toxic 1 and can give something else Toxic 1. So if we put it on a flyer, it kind of speeds things up. But that's what we got in the 1-drop slots. Of course, you can kind of mix and match whatever you want. You'd be playing, you know, more Ops and Thought Scours or whatever, but this is where we're starting. 2-drop slots, Apostle of Purifying Light, Exiles the Graveyard, and proc from Black. Relevant against some of the mid-range decks in the format. Exile, target card from Graveyard's decent. We could also play like Lion Sash here, but I want to try the protection from Black. Just because I think it's, I don't know, something more interesting. Dodges Fatal Push, dodges all sort of black removal. We're playing Imposing Sovereign. Creatures your opponents control enter tapped. Along with that, we also have MacD and Itla, which makes artifacts and creatures your opponents enter tapped. Opponents control enter tapped. Playing Reprieve. Shelter by Ghost as a piece of removal, also gives ward. Spirit of the Labyrinth is an interesting one. Each player can't draw more than one card each turn. Good against like the Lotus decks and just general control. I've seen a lot of Treasure Cruise lately, so I wanted to play that. Voice of Victory, you already know why that's good. Grand Abolisher, I don't love. I think we might actually swap in a White Orchid. We're going to do this right now. We're going to swap a White Orchid Phantom in for that. But he's just kind of whatever. Little bit of card advantage and card filtering. We're playing Ledger Shredder and Fairy Mastermind. Also, decent flyers and can get in for some damage in the air. Mana Leak is part of our counterspell suite along with actual counterspell and Dovin's Veto. And then the rest of these are just sort of situational stuff. We got Pippin, which is kind of similar to Giver of Runes. Gives a target creature something protection from your choice of card types. Also has Ward 1 and Vigilance, so you can swing with it and then keep it up on your opponent's turn. Meddling Mage. Lavinia's been actually super sick. I was playing her in a different Taxes list against Eldrazi, and she obviously isn't like a game ender, doesn't like abruptly bring them to a halt, but is enough to like slow them down where you can start chipping away at them and pull ahead pretty quick. So like this card a lot. Snaps to buy back some of our, spells we're playing. Rona as a way to filter draws, but also turns into a nice game ender. And then Dennick is interesting. 2/3 lifelink. Cards and graveyards can't be the target spells or abilities, and then you can disturb it. And it sort of provides you some card advantage as a flyer. So I like that a lot. And then again, Cyclave, piece of removal. Deputy of Detention, piece of removal. Spell Queller, kind of our counter spell on a stick. Brazen Borrower, and stock up as some advantage. Nice simple mana base here. A little bit of interaction with a Ganjo and Odawara. Playing a couple of Restless Anchorage. And yeah. Towards the sideboard, same sort of thing. Deafening Silence for those combo decks. Thought Partition, which I haven't played much with, but I'm excited to. It's like White Thoughtseize, but not. We got a little piece of Enchantment and Artifact Hate, which we're also playing Lean and Relic Warder. Same thing. Containment Priest to stop silly things going on. Conundrum, not sold on this, but decent against Shapeshift lists and things like that. Ashiok as general graveyard hate, stops your opponents from Green Sun Zenithing and things like that for like Surveyor combo. Needle, Grand Abolisher, don't love, but we're playing it. Rest in Peace as more graveyard hate. Sunroll Sentinel is interesting. A lot of like protection oriented creatures in this build, which I'm not sure we need that many, but I do like Sunroll Sentinel quite a bit. Revoker, which I've always wanted to play. Pithy Needle on a stick, Archon, and Clarion, which are both very good. Probably main deck warrant main deck slots, but like I said, we're gonna kind of mix and match as we get going here. So, yeah, in terms of like actual spells, we're only playing what 11 to copy with Lutri, which isn't that many. But it's kind of just the extra value added from, like, we're not depending on it. This isn't like a Lutri oriented build. We just are playing it because we can kind of vibes, and hoping that the additional advantage is enough to win us some games. But you might notice there's some things in here that we could be playing. Thalia, even Mind Sensor, whatever. And like I said, hey, we can mix and match. This isn't a set list. But this is what I'm starting with, so we'll try our best, and let's get into some games. Alrighty. Game 1, we got 2 lands and a dream against Sappington 1. Oh, I forgot ranks reset, chat. Hell yeah. Going from the ground up here, boys. Let's lead on. Wow, okay. I cannot click today. So I think my computer's getting old, dude. Update my NVIDIA drivers, and it's been like, I don't even know what it's been doing. It's been fucking stupid. We're gonna get Thoughtseize, we're gonna get Inquisitioned. But I haven't seen... Been reading a lot of like Restored forum stuff, and I haven't seen anyone do anything crazy lately, you know? A lot of people playing Persist combo. Took my Sheltered by Ghosts. We're gonna swing for one. Look at that, we got him on a 10-turn clock. Beautiful. Teachings of the Kirin. Just a mill 3. We'll probably just hold up a Spell Queller here, yeah? Get our second white source. I think I want to... Is this... Yeah. We'll just hold up Queller. And we can always proc it with Strelv. This is hexproof, right? Yeah. We'll eat Old Rustine. Opponent can no longer swing into us, which is good. Apostle the Purifying Light's pretty hot. I think I just want to hold up Brazen Borrower. We're probably better off racing him, if I'm being quite honest. Chat, I'm also so hungry. I only ate lunch today. We're gonna flash this in response. He can eat one of the other two things. We have 7 damage coming at him here. Fortunately, oh, why are we taking Phantom? Kills my Strelv. Interesting. Is he gonna swing at us for 2? No. Reprieve was a fantastic draw there. Hopefully, maybe Damnations or something, and we just get to... Okay. Scoops it up. So, opponent's just on, like, a green-black... in mid-range? A lot of everything. We didn't see... creature-wise. Maybe he's trying to go for a Delirium build? What does Rustine do? It just mills him, right? Is it even worth us bringing in... kind of like a Thought Partition. I don't know. Kind of like an Ashiok too. I don't know if we need rest. Do we want Rest in Peace? I don't need Spirit of the Labyrinth. Probably don't need Lavinia. I don't know. I feel pretty good. We'll just run it back. A couple of little adjustments. We'll send it. But, oh boy, chat. What are you even doing? There's no one here. No one lights me anymore, chat. Ooh, we get Thought Partition. I don't think I've ever played this on turn 1 yet. Thought Partition with Meddling Mage sounds super sick, doesn't it? Turn 1 Partition, turn 2 Meddling Mage, name something in their hands. It's kind of cool. Gonna Thought Seize us. You got it, Super Chief. Takes our Ledger Shredder. Does he have another piece of discard? He just kept all this discard. In my hands just to be 3 removal spells. Love it. Love it. That's a nice draw. And opponent scoops it up. All right. Kept a hand with discard and nothing else. Good for us. All right. Game 2, opponent's out of Maul to 6. We're going to lead on Seacrum Coast. Opponent plays Wall of Lost Thoughts. What a gamer. Chat, can we beat Mill? Maybe. It's possible for sure. Maybe. If it's mono blue Mill, that'd be great. If he's, okay, we like when opponent doesn't have anything else to do here. Also can't cast anything on our turn, which is nice. I think we're just gonna hold up Fairy Mastermind. 3 mana into a Ashiok. We should probably kill that, huh? Now, is it worth me? We'll Mastermind now. I think I just want to swing all here. And just get rid of it. And then hold on to our other stuff. And just get that off the board. And then... should we just play Ledger Shredder and we'll hold on to March? We're 41 cards. Opponent's on 105. Yeah, that resolves. Oh, okay. Opponent concedes. Chat, is our MMR that low that we're playing against things like this? I don't even know what I want to bring in. Playing 100 cards. We probably don't like need that much. We could probably bring in like a Cathar Commando. I guess we can just bring in anything that's like better than what we have in here, huh? Like Lavinia doesn't do anything here. Let's bring in like a Thought Partition and drop like, I don't even know, dude. Dryad Militant's actually pretty good. White Oaken Phantom's not. It doesn't really matter. Maybe opponent's just waiting to concede. That'd be cool. Maybe they're just cowards. Yeah, that sounds good. We're gonna get like turn 1 crabbed. Oh, let me Stern Scold in something, chat. Oh. You hate to see it. We're gonna Voice here, just because we have a Shelter by Ghosts. I'm not really worried if he plays a 3-drop. Psychic Corrosion is fine. We're gonna eat it. We're gonna hold up a Stern Scolding and a Path. But that's a decent clock, hitting him for 4 a turn, gaining 2. I think we'll be just fine. If he wants to like Fading Hope us and go all in, he can, but okay, I like that we are hitting our land drops here, chat. Two turn clock on opponent. We're just gonna mana leak that. I don't even care anymore. GG's. Chat, look at us go. Who knew we could beat a 100 card mill player? Alright, we're on to the next one. This hand's alright. Little piece of removal, a giver to protect some things. Spirit plus Denic. I think we'll be alright. I say that as we get stomped. Opponent, turn 1. Caves into a greedy freebooter. We're going to eat that. And then we're going to play this Hollow Fountain tap and swing for 1. Hopefully if this is some sort of sacrifice list, this Denic will do some work. Chat, it finally feels like fall here. See now, seam rip my... Oh, no, okay. Interesting. Portable hole my seam rip, or seam rip my portable hole, or vice versa. Chat, he's gonna rip my hole. Or I'm gonna rip his hole. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Changeling Outcast. Spicy. And a leech off the top. Let's play the Nick. 2/2 lifelinker is always good. We're gonna go fetch a white source. JK, I'm gonna do a blue source. We don't need double, triple. We don't need much of anything. Why does this not work all the time now? We do need double blue for counterspell. And Lutri, I guess. Why is... We haven't even used Lutri in any of these games. They've all been over relatively quick. Also, what does Tomic... You know what else I want to look at is, what does Tomic do? Tomic... D-Sphere is hot. Oh, Deputy Detention. What did he just play? Deadly Dispute. I think we're going to get back our giver. Swing for 2. I want Tomic... Distinguished. Lands on the battlefield and land cards can't be targeted spell ability. Your opponents can't play lands from graveyards. Okay. Sadistic into an Unholy Annex, which is why he's playing Changeling. Spicy. We found Counterspell. Let's see if we can smack him for 2. Okay. We'll just hold on to Leech plus... Well, I guess we got 3 counter spells. He's only at 5 mana, so he can't unlock second room. Well, now he's at 6, so he can. Make himself a little demon. Which is what he decides to do. So we'd like to find something to remove that. Don't think he'll swing at us. We are gonna lose 2 and he will gain 2. You got it. We'll Spirit so he no longer gets any of that. I think we're just gonna hold on to a giver trigger. Spirit of the Labyrinth actually kind of clutch. It's been relevant in a couple games so far. Guys, these sunny upbeat sounds are not very upbeat in my opinion. Asperally. What is this? Oh, we have Drugstore Reaver, don't we? We do. Spark Elemental. Opponent plays Changeling Outcast. Resolves. He gains 1. Play something else. Ooh, Volatile Fault. Charming Prince. We're gonna counterspell it just because. Probably picked the wrong thing to counterspell, but that's okay. Opponent will probably swing at us with a big old demon. Which he does. We'll take 6, go to 11. We're probably gonna have to start swinging with a few things here. Ponder is a nice draw. Ooh, Odawara. I kind of like all of these. Is you gonna let me swing with this? Good news is doesn't block, so we go back up. We are on a what? 2-turn clock. We have an Odawara to get rid of his demon, but he still has a ritual chamber plus an unholy annex. God, give me bridge from below, Wizards. Give me modern cards, Wizards. Opponents draw a lot of lands. We need to bring in a little more interaction out of our sideboard. Swing to this for 7. We also have Lutri. We are at 2. We're gonna get rid of his 1 demon. He still gets to drain us for 2, so we have to swing with the Denic. I don't know if he'll block. I don't think he will. A Shelter by Ghost would be nice. Apostle is decent. We can start beating in damage more, but opponent, hello? Opponent, please. Chat, we lost him. We lost him. But I was talking with some other MTGA Zone people, and they were like, we were discussing how Spider-Man feels, and it's just not. It's so bleh, right? Like, there's a couple things here or there that are like solid, but it's kind of like a lame core set. It's like underpowered and it's very small. And it's not really impacting very much. So, oh, chat, he's back. Mogwai. Mogwai. Mogwai is the name of the gremlins, right? Is he blocking? What's happening? Okay, we're at 4, so we're not dead yet. We're pretty close. He drains us for 3. We're going to go to 1 and then go back up. I don't know. That Ponder put us in a weird spot because we needed to get rid of the demon, but then we're stuck with these 2. But I guess opponents just got busy with life, you know? You know what else we need? We need freaking Heartless Summoning. There's so many, like, random cards I want to play with. Like, old school modern that we just don't have. Opponent smacks us for 1. We go down to 3. He's going to drain us for 2 with his Ritual Chamber. We go to 1. We have an Apostle. Which has proc black, but they're really just getting there with their Unholy Annex, you know? Like I said, we're in no rush this evening. We're just hanging out. We're just dead. Chat, we're gonna take it in game 2. That was a tough one. We also saw, like, I don't know, we saw a lot of weird stuff. We saw bounce spells. We saw Deadly Dispute. I don't really know what opponent's trying to do. Which is fine. Maybe. Portable Hole and Freebooter. But he's also playing Phyrexian Tower. Interesting. Very interesting, chat. None of these are great. Linear to be cut. I don't know. We'll try something like that. We don't have a lot for this. Tronlands guy. Sorry, I missed stream on Tuesday. We're having some technical difficulties. We can't keep a one-lander, can we? I like that hand, but... Ooh. This isn't great either, but we'll try it out. We're just gonna go fetch a blue source. But Tronlands guy, what's crack-a-lackin'? How you doing? Ooh. Now, if my opponent... If I name Unholy Annex, it doesn't do anything, right? With Meddling Mage, because he can just cast the other room. But then he can still unlock Unholy Annex, right? But it stops him from playing it early, which is relevant, I guess. And we have a Pippin to give it proc, so we'll try it out. Opponent kept a one-lander, it looks like. Chat, what's the artifact that gives your opponents 2 plants? It flips into something. Dowsing what? Dagger? Dowsing... Last fail. Artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, you get 2 green plant creature tokens. Equip creature +2. When it deals combat to a player, you may transform. And what does it transform? Oh, it just transforms into a lotus. Okay, I like Rona a lot here. Start giving us some card filtering. I do kind of miss Thalia in this deck, I will say that. I get why we're not playing it if we want to get more value off of Lutri and like our counter spells, but whew, Thalia's a good one, huh? How do I... Chat, I'm so confused. Oh, there we go. Well, how you doing, Tronlands guy? Charming Prince! I sure hope... You know, he's kind of ugly. Like, what's his hair doing? Just saying, he looks kind of menacing. Opponent swings for 1. Yes, sir. We find a little Aganjo. Let's draw here. I think we're going to get rid of Opposing Sovereign. And then we're going to delete his Changeling Outcast. And then... let's play Dennick again. Untap. Don't really want to trade out my Pippin or my Meddling Mage, so we'll probably just draw and discard Throna. This has Ward, I guess, so we could have swung with Meddling Mage, gave it proc from creatures, and then still been okay, but... There's no rules here, chat. We can do what we want. But boy, oh boy. Like I said, I'm kind of just... I'm bored with Spider-Man already. I know we still have a couple other decks to play with, but... I need some mythics, chat. That's what I need. I want to build that Moon Mist Spider deck. Opponent is scrying 2. They're stuck on 2 lands. A Deputy of Detention would be real hot right now, chat. Opponent is on more than 60 cards. What is... Chat, I promise you I don't think our MMR is that low. That's probably a lie. It's probably... actually, I really want to save that, I think. Let's just draw Lutri. Swing with these two? We're gonna give this protection from creatures. Kill a prince, gain 2. We'll hold up Stern Scolding. Not that it's like the most relevant thing in the world, but it might be. He could like shieldred us, but we just don't know exactly what he's like jamming. He disputes treasure. Got 3 mana here. Unholy Annex can still not be played, but he is getting towards the other half in terms of mana. But we do get to smack him for 7. If we top deck a land, we can flip Rona and smack him for 11. We have unable to stream for a big thing if he decides to go that route. Trespasser's Curse. Okay. We're gonna flip Rona. We're just gonna hit for a bunch. Put him down to 1. Let's see if he has board wipe. A loss of core into what? Second Trespasser's Curse. Okay. We're gonna go to game 3, chat. Was he playing more than 60 cards in the first game? We'll have to go back. But we faced what? 100 card mill? Some weird green-black rock deck. We lost to Affinity. It's crazy how like the lower end of the ladder is kind of just like a joke. We could get to Mythic with like ham sandwiches, but it's wild what you see in like Plat and Diamond on your way up, you know? Alright. Let's draw blue, white, blue. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't need that second blue, right? Cool. All right, game 3. Game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty happy with what we were doing there. I don't really... One's playing Trespasser's Curse. I don't really feel like I need to bring in anything else against that, so... We're just gonna leave it how it is. Full send, baby. Oh, you know what I did want to I kind of want to play Tetramos with Pariah. This hand's hot, right? We have a Pippin to drop a Shelter by Drosan. Do I want to turn one? I do kind of want to just get something on the board turn one instead of playing that Anchorage. And then we drew into our third land, so we can hang out with this for a moment. Wish I knew what I know now. He's gonna sack, make 3 mana? No, he does not. Interesting. Wow, we're just drawn spicy. We're gonna swing into his freebooter. Do you like that plan, chat? Oh, okay. He might just try and power out something early here. No, just goes for a dispute. Okay. That's good too. Ba 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 ba. What does bait hook angler do? That's a bad card, huh? Play second freebooter. We see Unholy Annex, which is fine. We're gonna eat that up in a moment. Do we just want to Shelter by Dross that? Probably. We have Deputy as backup, but then we can start gaining 3 per turn here. Wish I knew what I know now. When I was younger. Send your chat. Ooh, Carnage Crimson's pretty cool, huh? Unearth the freebooter. You got it, Super Chief. We're gonna eat that. Play this. Swing both, because we can tap to give proc. And we'll go from there. Starting to get a little bit more of a clock on this guy. Which is good enough for me. I wish we had Lightning Skelemental too. Chat, there's so many cards I want to play that we just don't have. Kill this freebooter. We go to 21, and we're just chilling. We would like to start to see some other interaction here, but a Deputy of Detention's good enough for now. Ooh, we could also update Mono Green now that we have Noble Hierarch. It's a pretty good Mana Dark. I don't know why he's playing a Sadistic Pilgrim if he's not a full-on sack deck. Or I don't get Trespasser's Curse either, chat. Chat, our opponent is playing very bad cards. And sometimes that's just the way it is, you know, but it's okay, chat. We'll be alright. Wait, is it... Next set is Lorwyn, right? Or am I wrong? What is the next? Oh! Let's just Deputy his Pilgrim. Or is it oh no, wait. The next set's magic. Or, of course it's magic. The next set's Avatar, right? We don't get Lorwyn till after. We're gonna play this Anchorage finally. And we'll swing for 5. Innistrad. So we get Avatar: The Last Airbender next month. That's crazy, dude. And then we get Lorwyn in January. There's so many fucking sets, chat. Recommission, you got it. Maybe opponent's like a weird Rally the Ancestors list? I don't know. They're like a bad sack list, but they're not like... They have no payoffs. Blows up my Anchorage. I get to go find a blue source. Thank you. Gaben. Okay. Let's stock up here. Ooh. All sorts of fun stuff. Give me a Brazen Borrower. And give me a little Spirit of the Labyrinth action here, chat. Wish I knew what I know. Didn't this give proc to itself? Another target creature control. Okay, so it cannot. So we're just going to swing with our Dryad Militant. That's unfortunate. Did our tunes run out, chat? Ooh. These are not very upbeat. This Pippin's been doing work, huh? Shout out to Pippi Longstockings over here. Oh, he scried something to the top, chat. We're about to get blown out. Oh, okay. No, we're not. Okay. Now he's going to try and blow up a land. Major treasure. Or not. Okay, we like that. We have this Aganjo, so I think we're just going to start swinging all. This is a very boring game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm bored. Affinity Munitions. How are you firing off munitions? Oh, we're playing Meltdown. Destroy each artifact with mana value X or less. That's kind of sick. That's super sick. Blow up all your munitions tokens for 1 mana. Or you can retract. Chat. Pretty good. It's okay, opponent. You can pick whoever you want to block. Opponent's down to 4. We'll just flash in a Brazen Borrower if he decides to do anything. Liliana, Heretical Healer. I love it. I guess we could have bounced her, but I think we're okay, chat. I think we're doing all right, babe. All right, let's give Spirit proc from creatures. And we'll swing in the air and with Spirit. And then, GG's. Chat, we did it! Are we the best around? Probably not, but are we doing our best? Hell yes. All right. Wow. Chat, I'm sorry that was a slow game. But, we got there. Alright, I don't know what match this is, but we're here. A couple counter spells, some creatures that do things. I'm in it to win it, baby. Let's go. We'll probably face, like, Eldrazi and just get stomped. Utopia Sprawl, that's a card that does things. Let's play a little MACD action here. Are we against a little mono green, or are they just Eldrazi trying to gaslight us? Maybe both. Ooh, we also need... Whoa, what is this list? Oh, okay. Chat, spoiler alert. They're mono green. And they're gonna play Fanatic of Rovis. We do have a Spell Queller though. I like that. We have a grip full of stuff. So, Lantern Control list playing Ensnaring Bridge and Blood Moon. And no basics. Spice. Troll. We're gonna Queller that, I think. Take him off a little bit of Devotion. I know he can just play another 3-drop here. But it stops him from going crazy on this turn at least. And then we can hopefully just start chipping in. But we'll see. A top-deck land would be pretty good. 5-colored dogs. Everyone's playing the same thing. Chat, I need some spice. Where are the people playing some spicy things, you know? Do I want to kill this Kiora? Kinda. We're just gonna hold on to these. But where are the people, like, playing mono green mill and shit? Cavalier of Thorns. I'm gonna reprieve that. Okay, there's our other blue source. That's good. Now we can Meddling Mage as Cavalier. And hold up. Oh, I guess we can't hold up Counterspell. That's tough. We'll probably Voice of Victory. So you gonna play a 3-drop here? No. Interesting. Start swinging, baby. Okay, okay. Play this. Swing. Our counter spells are lining up pretty well. We'll play Voice of Victory. Hey, Brave. Let's crack a Latin. Sorry I missed you on Tuesday. The internet's hates me. Alright, hopefully he just tries to play this Cav and we counterspell it. We're gonna counterspell the Trailblazer. We don't want to turn on this Fanatic this turn. Does he have another land to do it anyways? 2 green. He doesn't have enough. Okay. Let's play Cat. We'll name Cavalier of Thorns here. That's not how you spell Cavalier. Hello. What are the chances I need a Dovin's Veto? Not super high, right? Would I rather just play... Well, I guess he's almost at Festival. If that's the other card in his hand. He's at 8, though. So we're doing okay. Oh, I can show timestamps. Wow, chat! We got one against Mono Green. Interesting. Okay. I like that. I like Conqueror here. I think I like Archon here too. I don't think Containment Priest is that bad if he's on a Festival build. Conundrum doesn't do a whole lot. Ashiok, I don't think he's searching his library that much. It's kind of relevant, but it's Cavalier and stuff. What can we take out here? I don't think Dryad Militant's gonna be great. Those are probably fine. Fragment's fine. We don't need Apostle. White Orchid Phantom's good. We'll keep some of those in. Rona's probably fine. MacD. Don't think Denick is relevant. Do we want to bring in... Life is... Life? This is Lutri taxes. Don't ask. I saw someone play it in Modern. I was like, we can fucking do that. I kind of want Revoker, I think. Can I play 61 cards? Is Spirit of the Labyrinth relevant? Yeah, I guess with Trailblazer and stuff. Okay, we'll try this. Life's busy. I take the Fireman's Agility test on Saturday, but I've been applied to so much stuff, and we're still getting, we're getting nothing. It's hard. Oh! Sure. Chat, we're gonna try it. Yeah, but the agility test is just like the first stage, you know? I don't think that's gonna be that hard to pass. It's what comes after that's hard. Fanatic of Ronus. Alright. We'll seam rip that. It's like competitive. I didn't realize how competitive it is. I went to like a training and there was so many people there. I think I talked about that. There was like 100 people. I went at like 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Round us the fire? Fuck yeah. We might take him off his ley line here. I'm not sure what I want to do. Ichioras. Okay, he doesn't have the extra mana though. We're probably what? I think we're just gonna we're gonna take his ley line out. And just start swinging at him. We have Path plus Snap here. Might be worth... We'll see how fast. He can Cavalier here, but we can exile it. Which kind of looks like he might be doing that. Nice. We're gonna path it. Just keep him off the devotion. Yeah, at least down here, it's you get paid training. It's like 32 something weeks of training. Okay, he does find Cav. Or he does find whatever you call it. Do I want to fire up? No, he doesn't have a lot going on here. Kind of just want to keep swinging at him. I think we're gonna draw Lutri. Then we can like snap, path, Lutri, copy, and get another 5 power. One of my friends is firefighter paramedic thing, but he works at like 4 departments because they need people, but nobody wants. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it's just it's a busy thing down here. All right, opponent might do some stuff here, which is we'll see how that goes. But it's kind of the only thing I got going for me at the moment, so I hope it goes well, but it's a long process. But they start at like 50-ish K here, which is pretty good. All right, opponent's passing. I kind of want to fire up the Anchorage. And we kill Kiora. I think that's what we're gonna do. Get ourselves a map token. Play the coast. Let's throw a counter on the Archon. We don't need a giver. He is at 7 mana. Any festivals. Now we do have Snap plus Lutri here, which is good. So we can take him off both creatures. Unless he plays another one here. We do have to go into what? Full control for that? He is... What did he just do? Second Trailblazer? Okay, swings for 4. Alright, so... Let's go... Sack this. Let's go get a blue source. We gotta go into full control here. He's already at, like... He's already at the mana he needs to be at, so it doesn't really matter. So let's get Path. Let's... Oh. What did I just do? Oh, I can't do that. I'm so stupid, chat. We're gonna swing. I have my own Archon out. We go to 4. Do I want to Odawara his old growth troll? He's at 10. I think we do. That was my mistake. Give me a punt, chat. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see how it goes. The written test looks interesting. I've been reading about it. It's not, like, crazy. It's a lot of, like, integrity character stuff, and then, like, simple, like, here's some pulleys. If this one's lifting X amount, and this one is lifting Y amount, then what's going on? He Karns into a what? He has what, 5 mana? 6 off the Trailblazer. I guess he could play oh, interesting. What's he gonna leveler? He doesn't have the mana yet to kill our... He could kill the Seam Rip next turn. A Ganjo's pretty nice, chat. Let's fire up the Anchorage. We have to, I think we kind of have to kill Karn, right? Kill the Trailblazer. Take him to 8. He plays Leveler, he kills our Seam Rip, but then that's all he does for turn. Or he plays a land and spins into... Oh no, because we got Archon, baby. He needed a basic. Brave. Have we done it? Wow, we've drawn absolute dog shit too. Leveler's what? He doesn't have the mana to take out our Archon. Ledger Shredder is nice. Let's throw a little map token on this bad boy, huh? March of the Otherworldly Light. Don't think I need it. Let's swing these two bad boys. Goes to 1. Let's fire up a little map token here. We don't need a reprieve. Pass back. Alright, so he swings, he kills our Archon. He needs to... He either swings and kills our Archon, or he casts Storm. Or he does both, right? He has Fanatic plus whatever. He pays 2. And he gets back that. And now he can cast more than one spell. So he has 6. He's got a lot of mana here, chat. tough. Cold take, ban card, ban Nykthos. I'm all for a Karn ban. I don't see it that much anymore, but it isn't. I don't know. It's not that good anymore. We can cast a Lutri here. But we are in a tough spot. He needs to find a something with reach. He needs to find a Cavalier or a second Karn. And find, like, Pithy Needle off of it. For our Restless Anchorage. But if he finds Cavalier, we need to find a piece of removal, which probably won't happen. Archon did a lot of work preventing this kind of thing. But this is some good games against Mono Green. Holy moly. This is way more interesting than our last game. Okay, he finds a Cav. Opponent actually only has 33 cards. He mills another Karn. Mills double Karn? No. And he Ulamogs us. Alright, how can he do an Ulamog? He's going big, chat. Chat, we're bringing in the mill. Bring in the Pithy Needle too, I think. I don't think Leisure Shredder's needed. Stern Scolding's kind of relevant. I don't know what we're doing, chat. We're just going for it, baby. All right, chat, we're on the play. And we got cards that do things. I'm into it. We have White Orchid Phantom. And Spirit. Okay. Let's ponder, baby. Give me a land. Yeah. I'll take a Vista and a Voice. We probably really don't. Oh, ooh, Lavinia's pretty good. I should have put that back, chat. Do I want to shuffle away? We'll shuffle away. We have a White Orchid Phantom. Let's get another blue source. Do we want to bounce his Utopia Sprawl? Kinda. That's kind of funny, huh? Let's just get out of there. Fuck that. Yeah, play another one. Damn it. Chat, he had another one. Chat, he had another one. No one told me he was going to have two. No one told me he had two basic lands. Invasion of Ixalan. You got it. Finds a Nykthos. Alright, good for us. Let's play Pippin. Pippin's relevant. Warm take, ban the color blue. That's what we call a red take. Dude's already at 6 mana, baby. Maybe we should have just bounced the ley line. But we get to blow up. Whatever. Jesus, chat. Chat, am I the worst player? Oh. A classic. Cavalier of Thorns. Oh, no. We'll be alright. Chat, we'll be alright. Believe in the heart of the cards, chat. It'll be okay. Fanatic of Ronus, you got it. Let's Phantom. Eat his Nykthos up. We'll hold on to Fairy, and we'll just pass. Ah, chat, did I punt it? I was trying to be too cute by blowing up or bounce the Utopia Sprawl. We should just bounce the ley line, baby. Karn into double Fnatic. Dude's got a ton of mana. We're not coming back from that. Oh, guys, Plum really bungled that one. Plum really bungled that one. All right, we'll go last game with this list. I see cards that do things, and I'm gonna keep it. Opponents. Whoa, chat. Chat. We found the other Lutri player. This is gonna be great. The old double Lutri. Oh no, he's like a real Lutri player. What a nerd. What a freaking nerd. No, it's not a mirror. He's playing like real Lutri, and we're playing tax Lutri. Come on, opponent. You're better than that. Maybe he's on like, he could be on Tainted Pact. Tainted Pact. What did we just lose to? Mono green. We'll kill that. We'll get rid of Sovereign. I would have liked land there, but that's okay. That was 4 versus mono green, and we lost. Okay. No, he's on Grixis, which isn't. It's for nerds. No, don't kill that. Why are you so mean to me? I love that Meddling Mage is so much worse here. Cause we don't know what he's on. Dark Confidant, dude? Do we think he's playing Tainted Pact? We don't really have a way of knowing. I mean, why? I don't know, chat. I'm afraid to name something with this metal. Okay, Mana Leak. Giver of Runes. Can I play this Giver of Runes? Is he gonna Mana Leak me? What if I Dovin's Veto your Mana Leak? Yeah, at least he's spicy. I appreciate it. Does he have another? Force Spike Gamer. I thought he might be holding up like a Spell Pierce or something, but. Dude's playing Invert Polarity too? Fuck. He is almost dead. Chat, how do we... Oh. Well, not... Dude's playing Lonely End. Jesus. Should we just hold on to our Lutri and flash it in? I don't really know what to... I don't know what to name. This doesn't really feel like a Tainted Pact list, if I'm being honest. It certainly could be, but it doesn't feel like it. Oh yeah, just take 5 damage. Fuck yeah. Quantum Riddler's hot. Can I counterspell your Quantum Riddler? Or are you gonna fucking mana? He already mana leaked me. He could counterspell me. Oh, okay. Chat, do you think we should just let him die to his own Dark Confidant? What are the chances he does? Gotta be pretty high, right? Fuck! We'll name Invert Polarity because that's the only card we know about. We're gonna get like Anger of the Gods or something. Interesting. Molten Collapse is nice. Doesn't have... Oh, well, now he's cycling, so he does. Go find a Steam Vents. Whew. Chat, I just gotta chill. Alright. He's got a Molten Collapse here, chat. I assume he takes out the Meddling Mage, because that's all he can. He is at 1, boys and girls. We're going to hold on to that. And we're going to pass. Problem is... Ooh. We're gonna fire off the Lutri. He's gonna invert polarity it. And we're gonna no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Hope that he doesn't steal it. No, he edicts in response. Interesting. Didn't even try to steal it. It's good for us. Kind of. Not really. Douthie Voidwalker. Hell yes. Restless Anchorage will win us the game next turn, hopefully. Yeah, but we gotta try and win, Brave. You're right though. You're already dead. Did he shuffle? No, he kept something. So we'll see if he has a removal spell for this this Restless Anchorage. Styclave's pretty good. Let's fire her up. Opponent, what you got for me? Where's the Doomblade? Thought Star's me. Trying to find what? Something to... Anything? Opponent? Snapcaster... He has what in here? Fire magic? Which doesn't do anything? But he only has a blue source. He's dead to my Restless Anchorage. Chat. Hell yeah! Alright. Opponent's on lots of fun stuff, huh? I like what they're doing. Let's bring in Thought. I think I want to bring in, like, the flashy things. So we can play a little more at instant speed. I kind of like Rest in Peace too. And an Ashiok. We didn't see a lot of walkers. We didn't see much of anything else. Deafening Silence is interesting, but I think he's probably playing more counter spells than we are. So I don't really love it. I do want an Archon though. He's playing some little creatures here or there. I don't know what's... I do like a lot of what we got going here, though. Even Apostle's pretty good. Chat, can I play 66 cards? Is that allowed? Probably don't need that. I like Apostle. But the Flyers are also going to be pretty relevant. Lavinia we don't need. I don't think Meddling Mage is going to help us. Seamret, Skrelv. Unable to stream's probably okay. I don't think Stern Scolding's that bad. Fuck it, we're playing 63 cards. You can't stop me, chat. You can't stop me. You're not the boss of me. This is the Jank Tank. Plum's rules, baby. There's no rules here, except for mine. Oh, look at all the relevant cards we have. We're going to keep 7. All right, chat, we got this. Look at this. Turn 1, we get Thoughtseized. Oh, I was close. Giver of Runes, baby. boom, 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 boom. Let our opponent smack us for 2. They take some damage. They play another Gwaif. Ooh, I like that one, chat. Give me a white source here. Give me a little of this action. Let me eat that up. We're probably, knowing us, we're gonna get Edict right away. And we're gonna literally cry. But okay. Relevant. Oh, tell me that's all you have. Oh, yeah. Opponent. You know what? Let's just play on their turn. We'll hold up a priest. We'll just chill with that. Oh, chat. Oh, chat, it feels so good. GG's, opponent. Rough hand. But GG's. I mean, overall, it, like, works. I did, like, a tiny bit of testing off stream, and we did okay. I messed up that game against Mono Green, but, like, we do have a lot of sweet hate bears in this list, but I also feel like it's just kind of missing some, like, engine pieces, if that makes sense. There's quite a few games where, like, we kind of get stuck not doing, like, just drawing lands or drawing irrelevant creatures. And, like, obviously we have, like, Mastermind, Shredder, and Stock Up, but that's not a whole lot of draw. I guess you can count Reprieve, kind of. And Ponder, like, you're not really able to dig very much. And I know we're playing Lutri just to, like, have access to it. And we have, like, redundancy in the form of, like, different versions of basically the same thing, like different Skrelv and March and Ending, that kind of thing. But I feel like you might want to lean a little bit more into the Lutri aspect and play, I don't know, you could play some just simple card draw, star charts maybe. You could play Opt, you could play whatever. But I do like how customizable this is. And we played a lot of cards that were way more relevant than I thought they'd be. Like, Pippin actually did some work today. Denick was pretty relevant. We saw Meddling Mage do a bunch of stuff. But you probably don't need stuff like Rona. Spirit of the Labyrinth also put in some work, but, like, Imposing Sovereign's, like, okay. You could probably swap some stuff out with, like, Apostle and play some better, just, like, best in slot kind of cards. But overall, I liked it. Now, if we're going to change it around, I think you kind of want, like, I feel like Archon and Clarion are good enough for the main deck. I think these cards are very relevant right now. I did like White Orchid Phantom main deck too. You might even want, like, Ophelia or something, but I guess we don't have that many ETBs. But yeah, I don't know. It's nothing. It's just a taxes list, so you just play your favorite hate bears and go from there. Customize it however you want. The mirror match at the end there was kind of fun. Rip to opponent on that, but Restless Anchorage coming in clutch there. So I like it. A few things I would change, but I also just don't think taxes is super good in this format at the moment. Without, like, Leonin Arbiter or, I don't even know. We just don't have, like, I don't know. It's just hard with all the top decks to play enough that hits all the relevant things, right? Like, okay, maybe we, like, lean more into, like, Thalia and Thorn of Amethyst, but then, you know, you start playing against Mono Green and get crushed, or Boros and get crushed. And then you say, okay, let me, like, lean into White Orchid Phantoms for Eldrazi, and then you start facing, you know, all the aggro decks. So it's just tough, I think. The answers are, like, I like that the metagame's kind of, like, obviously there's the top dogs, but there's such a broad spectrum of things you face that we don't have a lot of good cards that just hit everything in general, besides like Thalia, and I mean Voice of Victory is sweet too, but I think we need a few more tools before this kind of deck can go toe-to-toe with the big boys. But I liked it. It was fun. We're playing Lutri. It's the Jank Tank. We went 4-2 technically, besides our opponents at the beginning just conceding to us. So they were cowards. We're warriors. Cowards can't block warriors, and thus we won. And that's the Jank Tank. But yeah, I'm not feeling any type of way on this. It was good. It was fun. Take it as it is. Customize it how you want, but it ain't doing anything special, I think. But we didn't even get to cast Lutri, chat. Maybe in the future we'll revisit when we get some more cool stuff. But for now, that's all I got to say on it.